According to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, over 820 million people across the world are hungry and undernourished. Food insecurity continues to be a critical issue for most countries, including Ghana. The agricultural sector remains the backbone of the Ghanaian economy. In the face of rapid urbanization and population growth, Africa's demand for food is expected to double by the year 2050. On today's edition of The Reporter, we examine the impact of urban farming and its implications on food security here in Accra. According to the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, the sector employs about 53.6% of the total labor force in Ghana. However, most of the farming activities occur in the rural community. In the face of rapid urbanization and increasing rates of unemployment, urban agriculture provides a potent alternative to livelihood and fighting global hunger. Peter Yao Eche is one man championing the urban agriculture movement in Accra. A small farming project he started about 5 years ago has transformed to a 4-acre farm with over 5 employees. How did it all start for you? Can you take us through your journey as a farmer?
I started about 5 years ago now. I started on a small basis from the riverside. Well, actually, it wasn't easy for me, but I was determined. So I said it to myself, I can do it by the grace of God. And here I am today. By the grace of God, I'm making it.
Despite the strides by many urban farmers in the city of Accra, they continue to face challenges. As Ghana's real estate market continues to boom, the potential of urban agriculture is strengthened. You talk about some challenges. What were some of the key challenges you encountered as you began this project, the farming project?
We farm along the riverbank. So June, July to September, when they open the dam like this, we face a lot of challenges. We, the farmers here, we can't farm again. So we are playing to the government if he can come to our aid. I'm trying to organize some youth so that we are getting to agriculture. If the government can give us a land somewhere, we are prepared to move towards that place to do serious farming.
You talk about land. This particular land, is it permanently yours or do you lease it out? What's the agreement in terms of land? Because a lot of farmers have struggled when it comes to acquiring land for farms. So tell us, how did you acquire this land?
This place that you see does not belong to me. It belongs to one of my boss. He wanted to sell this place. As of now, I need help from someone, even from the government, because if someone come and buy this place, it will go against me. The reason why I say it will go against me is I have a sister here who is from the University of Legon. She does agric, and people do come from Wejabao Municipal Assembly who have been doing agric at the university level. So I'm part of the agric department of Weja here. So they do come for attachment. So I'll be glad, I'll be happy if the government will come to our aid so that we can acquire this place. If someone come and buy this place, then it will go against me and the government also. Well, those people who are coming for attachment will not come again.
The lack of designated spaces and high demand for land means more urban farms will be converted to office complex, shopping malls, and residential facilities. Dr. Irene Adjui is a senior lecturer at the Department of Agriculture, Economics and Agribusiness at the University of Ghana.
There is no legal land allocated for such. So what we can only advocate for, as I have said, is to say government institutions, you have 10 hectares of land. Can you put 2 hectares permanently for urban forestry? The government can still leave enclaves and call them sustainable enclaves for urban development so that we can have those urban forestry. And if you go to Rome, they intentionally did that. So they have urban, if you go to Rome, you see urban forestry, forest areas, gardens, and that can be done. That one should be from government. Some groups of people called private people who are passionate about saving the earth can also leave plots of land for greening.
The lack of investment in agriculture means urban farmers like Peter are faced with serious challenges in their line of work. It is estimated that urban agriculture contributes to 20% of global food supply. Most young people, however, continue to shy away from farming, but Peter has an ambitious plan to attract more young people into agriculture. One of the biggest challenges for a lot of young people is struggling to enter into agriculture. As an experienced farmer and an award-winning farmer, what kind of advice would you give to anybody who wants to come into farming?
The advice that I want to give to the youth especially, that farming is good. Most of the young ones thought farming is just like, how do I put it, a lazy work, something. It's not lazy work, because it is very good. I see farming as one of the best work that God has given to man. Because since the Bible said it in somewhere, Proverbs chapter 19:20, it says, hard-working farmer will have plenty to eat. So it's good to be a farmer, and I would like to encourage all the young ones to get involved in farming.
What urban agriculture will do for us is, for instance, if you have urban forestry, it can do honey for you quickly. It can do the vegetables for you quickly. It can do the herbs for you quickly. Even urban agriculture can do dairy, a little bit of it, so that fresh milk will be there quickly. That is how I promote my urban agriculture, is the fresh. And then what urban agriculture can also do is business. Take the rural and urban raw materials and do palm oil with it. Do some juices with it. Do you get me? That one is done in a room. Urban agriculture can be done in a room. What urban agriculture can do is also to do what I am going to do. We call them the envirodomes, the greenhouses. So if you have just a few acreages or even just one plot, you can still do a lot of production for tomatoes, so that we can have fresh tomatoes, fresh garden eggs, fresh. Do you get me? That is what urban agriculture can do for us.
By 2020, the developing countries of Africa, Asia, and Latin America will be home to 75% of all urban dwellers. Next to food security, urban agriculture contributes to local economic development, poverty alleviation, and social inclusion of the urban poor.
People are thinking about agriculture. We thank them, peasant farmers. But our next stage for sustainability will be to think entrepreneurial. You get me? When you think entrepreneurial, your eye is on profit. And what is profit? It is revenue minus costs. It means you have to invest. What do you have to invest in? You have to invest in the land that is available to you, to secure it, so that you can capitalize that land using organic materials. Even if it's inorganic or organo minerals, you combine it well, so your land is always what? Giving its best. Your labor, investment, skills, professionals, not necessarily high education, but people who learn to do things well. They are called the professionals. Do we have them? Agriculture. You get me? The markets. People are interested. They don't have enough money. Can we have financial people ready to give? Now they'll be ready to give if these people are entrepreneurial. They know they will use the money, make money, and bring back the money and take it back all the time.
The work of Peter Yaw Eche and many urban farmers in the city of Accra is crucial to promoting Sustainable Development Goals 1, 2, and 8, which translate to ending hunger, achieving food sustainability, and promoting decent work and economic growth. Emmanuel Amiel, reporting for TV Africa News, Accra.
The Reporter, an in-depth news report from The Reporter.